Welcome to episode 1. I'm going to be making a family favorite of ours, chocolate chip cookies. I found this recipe years ago and I've done my own little spin on it. So, what you're going to need is 2 sticks of butter, 3/4 cup brown sugar, 3/4 cup white sugar, 1 egg, 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1 cup of chocolate chips. You're going to start with your 2 sticks of butter. You're going to put them into a stand mixer if you have one, or you can use a hand mixer, preferably not mixing by hand, but you can mix by hand if you need to. After your 2 sticks of butter, you're going to put in both of the sugars, 2 brown and white sugar, and your 1 egg. You're going to mix this medium speed, medium low, until it's nice and smooth. Once it becomes, I will show you the consistency we're looking for. This consistency, you're going to lock it back into place. You're going to put your baking soda and salt in with your flour. You're then going to carefully mix that in just a smidge. And then turn your mixer back on low speed and slowly add in your dry ingredients. I've decided to start recording some of these videos so that my kids have their favorite recipes as they're getting older and getting ready to move out. They'll have all of these recipes one day when they're out on their own, and they're hoping and wishing they had mom at home to cook for them. They will be able to do it themselves. So you slowly want to add it in. It's going to look very dry. You might have to increase your speed a bit just to get it all mixed together. You can stop it from here and there. Scrape down your sides just to get everything really good and incorporated. Bring it back down, turn it back on. At this point, you'll have a pretty good dough. I'll show you this consistency before we add in our chocolate chips. Oh boy, the struggle is real. There we go. Turn it back on. Slowly adding your chocolate chips. Take it down very well, incorporate it also. And the dough is complete. Just want to get all the dough off of your beater. Take your bowl off of your machine. And then you want to use, honestly not sure what this is called, think it's a cookie scoop. And just do 12 per tray. This is the part where my youngest is usually right up my tail, asking me for a scoop of dough. She doesn't want to wait for a cookie. she just wants the dough. So she gets a choice. She gets a cookie or dough. She does not get both. You'll want to put them into a preheated 375 degree oven for 10 to 12 minutes. Set your timer. Don't forget to set your timer. When your timer goes off, you want to take them out. Make sure they're browned around the edges. You want to cool them on a cooling tray, but give them a minute on the cookie sheet so that they don't just crumble into pieces when you try to put them on the cooling tray. A minute or two to cool on the baking tray. Then you're going to want to take them off and have them cool on a cooling rack until they're completely cooled. You'll want to bake all of your batches, continuing to do the same thing. You'll store them in an airtight container. They should be good if they last that long in your house, for 3 or 4 days on the counter in an airtight container. So once you're done with all of your batches, you'll want to store them in an airtight container. You can leave them on the counter. You could freeze them if you choose. You could freeze the batter if you choose and just take some out, bake them just the same way. I really appreciate you all for watching. I hope that they come out as delicious as they do for us. And come back for episode 2. We're going to be making General Tso's chicken. Thanks.